Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the War for Cybertron Siege Netflix hotlink. Before we talk about the figure itself, we got to talk about his little accessory guys, the Battle Masters he comes with. And there's little blue flamethrower guns, because he had those in G1 in the 2 seconds he was appearing in. Comes with two of these, and they are the exact same, except you can see this one has yellow visor and this one has a red visor. But they're the same thing. And to transform one of these guys from the gun to the robot, first thing you want to do is untab his arms, because these little tabs tap into here. So you untab those, and you're gonna untab the legs and flip them around and get the pelvis into position, and flip that down. Then you have him in his little robot mode. And to get him to gun mode, I'll use this one. You're going to flip this up, tab the legs together, and you're going to take this thing and fold it upwards until it stops, and push these down into those little slots, and then tab in the arms. Here you have a little gun mode. He also comes with these little blast effect accessories. You can plug onto like his shoulders and his elbows and into the guns and into his little feet. Makes it look like he's flying. You can plug it into these. It looks like it's firing off a bullet or something. Onto the figure itself. We have hotlink. Just get a close-up of his head. I need to move the camera up. Just give me a second. We can take a closer look at his face. You can see it's white with a lot of detailing on the helmet. Moving down, he has some intakes. The canopy of the jet. It's purple and black. Lots of nice little detailing and panels and stuff. At the bottom of his feet, he has these little boosters. As I mentioned earlier, you can plug the blast effects into, so it makes him look like he's blasting off. And so he also comes with his null rays. They're just unpainted in black plastic. Now for articulation, his head is on a ball joint. He can move his head 360 degrees around. He can move side to side. He can look up a little bit. He can't look down that much. Like, just a little bit. Barely. At the shoulder, I'm going to take that off. You can go back that far until the wing gets in the way, but if you move the wing out of the way, you get a full 360 at the shoulder. Moves out that far. There's a bicep swivel. Double bend at the elbow. And there's a wrist swivel. Whenever I swivel the wrist, that part comes on tap. That's for the upper body, and then he also has a waist swivel. And then he can kick up that far and back not that far because the backpack gets in the way. You can do the full splits. Thigh swivel. Bend at the knee. There's this little, can bend all the way back. Very nice. He has an ankle pivot. Just a little bit though, it's not that much. His toes and his toe and his heel can close, but it's more for the transformation. So posing on this guy is pretty good. Lots of articulation. I'm gonna transform him. Hold on, I gotta lower the camera back down. Alright. To transform him, the first thing that I do is you gotta open up his arm like that, flip in his wrist, then you're gonna have to fold that in using his elbow joints. Then you fold it back up. So he's kind of just like got a little cube instead of an arm. And the same on the other side. And then you take these little shoulder intakes and you just, hold on, pop them out of these little tabs right here. There's some tabs right here and here. You take this little head thing and you flip it up, plug it into the back of his head, and fold his head down as far as it'll go. Then you're going to take his chest panel and flip it up, and then that'll allow you to push that all the way down. Then you take the little shoulder intakes and you swing them around to form the nose cone of the jet. Like that. Then you're going to pose up his feet, like I showed in the posability. Swivel the waist. Rotate them up. Rotate his legs up, and then tab these little tabs right into there. Then you're going to take his arms and have these slots, have these tabs right here, tap into these slots. There. Do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to shift all this forwards and fold down the wings. And there's some tabs here that tab into stuff down here. Just get all this tabbed in. You want to get this little, yeah, like that, under there. Close it up. Then you're going to take these little thrusters and you're going to untab them from here, fold them down and tab them back in. Then you're going to take the chest plate, fold it up, and then tap it in. And as for the weapons, you just come to the underside of the wing. You can tab them in. You can tab them in here, here, or here. I like tapping them in here. Just plug the weapons in there. And now we have the completed Tetrajet mode. And I do like it. It's a nice little jet mode. You see lots of panel lines. There's legs under there, little thrusters, a chest, more thrusters. You can plug, of course, you can plug the little blast effects and this thruster. He already showed you can plug into that one because those are his feet. The guns stick out. Little amber colored cockpit, little vent detail. Yeah, it's a pretty solid figure. I do enjoy it. Lots of posability. If you have the choice, you should pick it up. Alt mode has some kibble, but it looks fine other than that. Anyways, bye.